What is going on, Guardians? Evade here and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be showing you how to get something that is pretty crazy and I can't believe it's out in Destiny 2 on this random day in May here, and that thing is called the Outbreak Prime. Well, more specifically the Destiny 2 version, the Outbreak Perfected. So this video is going to guide you through all of those steps, show you how to get those 6 nodes within the lost sectors, show you how to go through the old abandoned tower, and take out that final boss to acquire your new exotic. So the first step to this is starting up the heroic adventure on Titan. Now you do need to meet some sort of prerequisites. Now I'm not sure if you have to complete the Rat King quest in its entirety or just let Mithrax survive in the enemy of my enemy adventure on Titan before you can pick up this quest from an available door. But if you haven't done any of that, just find someone who has and they'll be able to open it for you. So all you gotta do is play through the adventure like normal until you come to this shrieker right here. Once you kill it, you can open the door to the left if you have those things completed and pick up the quest data pad sitting there on the table. From there, if you inspect this thing in your inventory, you'll see you need 6 nodes collected to be able to activate this thing and do your next mission. Now thanks to the lovely people who've already figured this out, you don't need to decrypt this for yourself, and here's the list of those lost sectors needed. The first one is the Drain, the second one is Whispered Falls, Atrium, Widow's Walk, Carrion Pit on Nessus, and also the Rift on Nessus. So the first 4 are in the European Dead Zone, so head there first and spawn at the Trossland. Now I'll be showing you how to get to these lost sectors in case you're a little lost and you don't remember them by name. I'll break down everything you need to do. So first, spawn at the Trossland and head left to the outskirts to meet yourself at the Drain. Once in here, go all the way to the end where you see these fallen banners and pick up your first node right here. The second one is the Whispered Falls, which is also located in the outskirts. Now you could spawn back at the Trossland and drive all the way there, or you can just walk out of this lost sector to the right exit and head right over there across the street. As soon as you enter the big first open area of the lost sector, jump down to the bottom and head to a little cave to pick up that second node. Third, we're heading to the Atrium, which is under the church in the Trossland. Once you come up to the first group of enemies in this room, head left and it should be just chilling there around the corner. And the last one in the EDZ is going to be at Widow's Walk, and it's above the chest at the end near the boss. Now we then have the Carrion Pits over on Nessus and also the Rift, which is in Exodus Black on Nessus. So spawn here first and we'll head to the Glade of Echoes. So the last two are located in the boss rooms like some previous ones. The first one here is when you're looking at the chest, look to the right, and it's around a little hidden wall in this crevice. Lastly, we have the Rift, which is a little tricky. It took me like 10 minutes to find this one with some friends here. Once you're in the boss room, look to the left, jump up to that column, and it's up in a little box on the ledge.
Guardian down.
Now that we've collected all 6 of these nodes, we're now ready to head into the mission to acquire the Outbreak Prime version 2 for ourselves. To do this, head to the farm, go down below where we weren't allowed to access before, and meet a friendly fallen named Mithrax. Now, I've made many videos on Mithrax in the past, and you can find those and learn about what his story is, but he's basically a friendly fallen now, and he needs our help to stop the House of Devils from reclaiming some information. So the House of Devils have a new leader, and some things are definitely going to get pretty crazy in the future, but for now, head to him and start up that mission. Okay, so in the mission here, I'm going to show you some of these tips and the different spots to go to make this go a little bit quicker. Most of this is just advancing, killing waves of enemies right there, advancing forward, and so on, doing some jumping puzzles and secret little crevices along the way, and it's not too difficult if you follow along here. So you will face Solar Arc and Void Shields in this mission, so have your teammates decide which guns they're going to use. You can put on Hard Light if you wish, you can use something like Loaded Question for the Arc Shields. You just gotta have something to take down those shields or else it's gonna be 2 times harder for you. So after killing the first wave here, you're gonna head up to the plaza where you're gonna take out a bunch of more enemies. From that point, you're sort of backtracking the homecoming mission to the hangar where you're going to do the same thing and also take out a tank. From there you progress outside, make sure you go under this little garage door right here, and then once you jump down, you're going to go into a hole underneath the ship. So after you go through some of these tunnels for a bit, you're going to head to the first vent on the right and jump straight down. This will eventually lead you outside where you got to do a little bit of a jumping puzzle, and if you can't all complete this, there is something really cool about this mission in general. You can have one person go down and activate this bridge so everybody else can follow.
Guardian down.
So once you land in this next room right here after that big jumping puzzle, you're going to make your way up to the top and head to the right side vent. On the other side of this wall, you're going to find a bunch of fans that are going to slice you up if you aren't careful. Make sure you jump into the areas with the red light and things should be perfectly fine. This part right here is pretty self-explanatory. Just jump forward on the ledges on the right and left, and then you can activate the bridge for your other friends in case they're a little bit clumsy.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
This section is really easy. It may look a little difficult, but there's going to be a robot dude chasing you around that wants your guts. So you can see on this little map there are 4 red lights that you need to turn on the levers, and then the green one up top will activate opening the door. So this isn't too hard. You can camp in little cubby holes when the robot dude is coming to attack you, and you just gotta wait for these arc energy walls to go away before we can progress to the next section. So the rest of this is pretty easy from this point. If you don't know where to go, I'm going to play this out in full for you so you can get the idea of how this place is laid out and how you got to get to the boss fight, and then I'll explain some tips there.
Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down.
So once you get to the boss fight, you're going to need to take out 2 servitors, one in the front and one in the back, and also the giant captain boss, plus kill all the enemies when you're done. So definitely make sure you can chain some supers here. We had 2 Nighthawks running, Celestial Nighthawks that is, as well as an Orpheus rig tether, and it helped out a ton. So if you can coordinate those things with your teammates, you'll be perfectly fine, and you'll have yourself the new Outbreak Prime V2. But Guardians is all I got for today's video. We're gonna have a lot to talk about in the next couple of days with this whole story, the Fallen here, Mithrax, Aramis, and the new House of Devils, and what exactly could be going on with Siva. If this video did help you out, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for some more awesome Destiny 2 news and entertainment. My name's Evade, and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.